Okay, time to get the anime on. We're going to have a look at Granblue Fantasy Relink. Okay, so it spawned me into a hub area. So this game runs on a mission hub where you'll be taking quests and going out. Now, the heroes system involves coming over to here and spending crewmate cards on more characters. I've played more hours of this than I care to admit, so have everyone unlocked. Which probably gives you the hint that I think this is rather a good game. But let's have a look at how this game starts you off. So, up to the quest counter.
Here it is.
And we'll stick to offline. Chapter select. Here we go. And let's go. Sky's Forever Blue. That sounds like a good one to go for. Start. And we shall put this on hard. Yeah, that party should probably do this quite easily. Okay. And off we go. So the story to this game, it's alright. It's pretty typical anime fare. If you've played a JRPG ever, you'll be fairly familiar with what's going on. So, standard, several different sorts of cutscene. Voice acting in this, it's not awful, not brilliant. I honestly don't have a lot to say about it.
Glad you're back on your feet. You scared the hell out of us.
I'm sorry, Captain. I wasn't strong enough to protect Lyria.
Good news, folks! I got a lead on those ruffians who ambushed you.
Really? Where did they take her? Tell me right now or else.
Jeepers! Calm down, Catalina. Is that any way to say thanks for the help?
So the little dragon
Of
is
course.
kind of our equivalent of
Sorry.
Navi from Legend of Zelda.
It's quite alright. I know exactly how you feel, Catalina.
Not quite as annoying.
With all you did for us, it's only... Besides, looking into the Church of Avia was fairly simple.
The church? They did call themselves pilgrims.
Anything for salvation.
Okay. And after skipping an obscene number of cutscenes that I will edit out for you, we're in. I might be a little bit over-leveled for this mission.
Booyah! And don't even think about coming back.
No, wait. Listen.
Wow, that's not fair.
We knew they were armed, but why does a church have this much firepower?
I mean, I feel like there's a Catholic Church joke in there somewhere.
The ether cannons are our only hope. Use them to return fire.
Where I'm going to be very complimentary of this, the main campaign never leaves you bored.
Trying to ram us. Get us out of here, Roland.
Too late. They're already here.
I think we're about to get boarded. Yeah. So, here we go.
I don't understand. Why is this church acting so aggressively?
The ether cannon's out of commission.
We've been briefed. Deploy the joint to full stop. One gun battery down.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little over-leveled for this. Probably shouldn't be one-shotting everything.
Contain the threat. Stop right there.
Capture them at all costs.
You're through.
So the combat in this is built on a light attack, and a special attack. The special attack varies based on who you're playing as. For most of the campaign you have to play as Gran, which is who I am currently.
Pot shots at the ground.
And that bit is supposed to take a lot longer than that.
Back to the rim. It's hard.
Ow, probably shouldn't run through fire. Equally, my health can probably tank it.
Nice. Looks like we're all accounted for.
My poor heart.
That's impossible. Who are these people?
And essentially the campaign carries on like this. It's a decent playthrough, and it pretty much serves as a tutorial for the rest of the game. Which I think means we will quit this there and have a look at what some would call the end game, but I think is where this game really gets started.
Leave the hunting to me.
Take my reasonably strong party out. And this is where this game's Monster Hunter comparisons come from. So,
Yes. Can I help you?
to the front desk. Undertake quest. Let's go by difficulty. And we'll go on what is essentially hard mode. Now, Proud is the hardest difficulty, and trying to play that while I'm talking probably isn't going to be a good idea. So we'll go on Maniac, and let's do Quakerdile. So the further into this you get, the more the missions are just going to be bosses. And it's somewhere between a Monster Hunter fight and a sort of raid type boss instance. These can be played multiplayer, although I've got to be honest, the AI does its job. I've never really felt like I've needed other players. And here he is. We'll see if I can remember his attack patterns.
Impede our path at your own peril.
So my character's using a bow. Basic attack, just keep spamming arrows.
Not bad.
No magic. Took the upper hand.
So RT gives us a dodge. Characters can dodge usually 3 times. There are items you can equip to give you more. And you also have a block. Link attack's always useful. And here I have my skills, which do ridiculous amounts of damage. And now the boss is angry, so it is utterly pointless attacking it, because I'm just not doing a lot. He's decided he's going to turn into Sonic the Hedgehog for a bit. And smacks into the wall.
Don't celebrate just yet.
Right. Leave it to me.
And break, so this is my opening for loads and loads of damage.
What can I say? I'm an intern.
And it's not going to take me long, and this guy's going to be down. Oh dear, we have an angry Sonic the Hedgehog again. Ow. That was bad dodging on my part. There we go. And that seems like a very good moment to just unload everything I have access to.
Keep up the good work. There's more where that came from.
You weren't so bad yourself.
And ridiculous amounts of damage from that ability. And we win. Nice and straightforward, nothing too technical with the boss here. And he's dropped multiple treasure chests. I'm not quite sure how he turns into them, but you know. And these will give me loads of resources. The higher the difficulty mission, the more resources you get, and the better the rewards, obviously. Pretty standard fare there. And to finish, as you can see, everyone's max level, so I'm just earning upgrade points, which I'll look at in a minute. Oh, I didn't completely do it. So you get your grade with these extra missions. I didn't destroy all the parts I could have done. I don't think I broke his tail. Rewards. And there is the repeat quest option, which when you're grinding for something, you will be very grateful of. And then return to town. So, how do characters strengthen? Well, there's a standard levelling system, and once you finish the campaign, you essentially want to get everyone to level 100 as soon as possible. And then we have this, which is the mastery system, which are what you earn once you've hit level 100. You also earn them through various other ways. Every character has an attacking tree, or offensive tree, a defensive tree, and then they have one based on their weapons. Now, I've not unlocked the second weapon here, because I think it's one of the secret bosses that got added with an update. And Overmastery, which gives you bonus points if you've got enough to spend for it. I haven't currently, because I think I blew all mine on upgrading a character that's a bit behind. And that's going to make the biggest difference to your character's performance. Then they do have gear. So there are sigils. These you just want to equip stuff that suits your build. This is not optimised in the slightest because I haven't got enough good ones. And then we have a blacksmith. Again, giving us those Monster Hunter vibes. Upgrade weapons. I don't suppose I can upgrade this, no, because it is maxed, so I can do precisely nothing. Mutations to give it some other abilities, but nothing too exciting there. Okay, before we wrap this up, let's go have a look at one more mission. Let's stick one of the hard ones on. Earth is probably the easiest to fight. And off we go, and we'll have a look at some of the highest difficulty kind of end game stuff. I know they've released some updates. The characters I'm playing are deals. Some of the characters I'm playing were from those updates, but I haven't got to that content because, frankly, some of the stuff in this difficulty tends to kick my ass. Like this guy.
No prey can run from this
Looks like it's going well. It will go wrong soon. Now, to give you some idea of the power creep in this game, when I started I was doing sort of between 30 and 100 damage. So yeah, you get stronger quite quickly. It's quite satisfying, to be fair. are a mix of playstyles, ranged, melee, and they are all quite unique. It is worth unlocking every character, which is the one time this game maybe drifts towards microtransactions. I don't know how lively the servers are, but one character you have to unlock either through microtransaction or playing online. Everything else in this completely offline and kind of bundled in with the purchase price.
I do believe I'm the strongest gentleman in all the skies.
Okay. And we're about to get an angry dragon.
Hands on the swivel, folks. Of course.
Ouch. Oh, that's unpleasant. So I probably should have saved that attack a bit longer. So dodging does have iframes. So if you're caught in trouble, just evade through it. You can perfect dodge, but my timing hasn't quite gotten there. And here comes our big ability. I'll just wait for everyone else to have theirs. And I'll Link. Okay, link time means my abilities recharge instantly, so I can just spam them. I can do crazy damage through that. And now, the big attack. So, your super attacks, you build up a meter for, hit both sticks, and off you go. If your whole party has them at the same time, you all do your super attacks one after the other, and this does crazy damage. And is necessary to hit some damage checks in the endgame bosses. To the game's credit, they don't come up till right at the end, but they do happen. And I think this is possibly the one time where playing with other players would be beneficial over the AI. I have to set it so that the AI won't use them. Otherwise, bosses with damage checks, it just doesn't work because they use it too early. Link time happens when we fill the link gauge up. The more damage you do, the more link time you get. As you can see, this attack keeps me getting insane amounts constantly. And I've now got a Grumpy Dragon again. Done. Yeep. Ouch. Oh, this status effect is not fun. I'm so slow. Okay. Attack.
Show no fear. Yep, you said it.
Oh, I think we should have this momentarily. I was genuinely expecting this to go worse than that. And down goes the dragon. So for the most part, this game wasn't too grindy, assuming you like the Monster Hunter raid bossy type scenario. The last 10 hours or so, so once I've got past the sort of 50-60 hour mark, it started to get a little bit more. It felt like it was expecting me to have other players, because 4 characters being that leveled was taking quite a long time. Leveling 1 wasn't too bad. So it does hit a grind wall, but I feel like the game sort of earns it by that point, because you're already going to have sunk a lot of hours in. And that mission we have completely perfected with a utterly ridiculous score. And back to town. So there you have it. Granblue Relink, the game I would highly recommend for anyone looking for something to fill the void while we wait for Monster Hunter Wilds. Anyway,